So how's everyone doing tonight? Good? Everybody had a good time tonight?
Yeah.
This seems like a great facility to be able to hang out and do some different things. Seems like y'all guys have a lot of fun. Well, what I'd like to do, guys, is I'd just like to share just a little bit of my testimony, let you know who I am, where I'm from, and hopefully you guys can maybe relate to some of the things that I've done and been through, and hopefully it helps you out a little bit tonight. Guys, I'm 31 years old. I'm actually from Harrisonburg High School. I'm actually from Harrisonburg. Went to Harrisonburg High School. So if you're from Spotswood or somewhere around here, don't throw no rocks at me. So, but anyways, guys, I'm actually married. I got a wife and I got a little girl. She's 6 years old. And life around my house is very fun, interesting. And I got two little divas, and whatever Mama's wearing, my little girl wants to wear. So life is pretty exciting. But I kind of want to take you back to, I guess, the days when, is most of the people I'm speaking to in high school in here, or what's the age group? High school? Most of? Graduate. Okay, cool. So kind of take you back to where I was at the time when I was in high school, because what I know about high school, I know it's a fun time, I know it's an experience, but I also know it's a challenging time. It's a challenging time. And my high school career might not relate to some of you guys, but I just want to share kind of what happened to me and where I was and kind of some process and different things that I went through in my life. I was what they call the jock in high school. I played football, wrestling, and pretty much excelled in both sports, but I really took off in wrestling. Does anybody play sports in here? And really, here's where I was, guys. My identity was wrapped up in the wrestling arena. You know, if you come to Harrisonburg High School, if you asked, you know, hey, what about Travis Sloan? They would say, hey, he's a wrestler. That's how they know me. You know, and here's what I know. There's 4 basic needs of every human being. 4 basic needs. 1 is acceptance. 2 is identity. 3 is security. And 4 is purpose. And you know what? As a teenager, as going through high school, we're all searching for one of those basic needs. Would you all agree with that? You know, and at the time, my high school career was wrapped up in the identity of wrestling. And what happened to me is when I graduated high school, I didn't excel in school the way I probably should have. So I had to go to Blue Ridge Community College, which there left a gap and didn't allow me to wrestle. So guess where my identity was? It was lost. It was gone. And see, it was at that time, right after graduating high school, having no identity, no things that I was used to, and just basically was stripped of the things that I was known for. And I started searching, and I started looking for things in places I could be accepted, and trying to find my identity of who the new Travis Sloan could be. And in that process of searching and out and about in the world and wondering, you know, what my next direction in life was going to be, I got mixed up in methamphetamines. And I don't know how many know of methamphetamines. I'm sure probably some of you guys know about it, heard about it. But guys, it's a drug that basically rocked my world. And this is why it rocked my world, because the first time I ever tried it, I was addicted from that point on. And you know, I went through a process in my life and graduating and basically dropped out of college. And basically started not only ruining my life, but ruining my family's life. Because you know, our parents, they want the best for us. And you know, sometimes we think they're nagging, they're on us, and why don't they leave us alone? And guys, you know what? They've been through the process. They've been through this age. They've been through things that we're taking a part of right now, and they know what's good and what's not good. But I also know, as a high school student, at just graduating, I was very rebellious. I was very rebellious, and there wasn't anything that my mom could say, there wasn't anything my father could say that was going to change my mind, because you know what? I was addicted to a drug. And basically what happened is I started out with just a habit of just doing the drug, buying the drug, and I reached a point where I no longer had enough money to buy the drug, that I had to start selling the drug. And I went from selling my car, which I didn't even own, that was in my parents' name, to basically doing all that drugs up, to, you know, anything I could get my hands on, I was trying to get my hands on it to be able to do this drug, meth. And guys, it's a drug that if anyone ever offers you, I would say stay clear. It will rock you to the core. Because at the time, you think it's not doing that much to me. It's not, I'm okay. But over time, it starts eating at you. It starts eating at your serotonin, your happy medium, and the things that you once enjoyed in life is no longer fun. And that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. And I got wrapped up in a crowd that, are they good people? Yes. Was I a good person at the time? Yes. I had bad habits. And see, guys, you can think that you can hang around people like this because they're good people. They're friends of yours. You grew up with them. But guys, you have to separate yourself sometime from people that are doing things like this. Because here's what I know. This is a principle that you can stand on from this day on. If you want to see where you're going to be 5 years from now, look at the people you're associating with and the books you're reading.